Why do I gotta start it? Why don't you start it for once?
I start it every single time.
Well, how about if we start it right now? Welcome to the Orange Peripheral episode 4. This is not gonna be a fun episode, I can tell.
What makes you say that? I mean, I'm in pain and you're just there.
I'm gonna guess that Gamergate is somewhere in the title of this episode, so you know what we're in store for.
I'll make it happen. In fact, I'll make it so ass backwards it'll make sense.
I'll leave it up to your capable hands.
Well,
Why don't we open up with some of our tech issues that we've been having? Because it seems that every single goddamn time that we do one of these podcasts, one of us has been having some crippling tech problems that have been keeping us from being as productive as we could be.
Oh, don't even get me started. In fact, let's start with yours because I know my list is longer.
Yeah, you've had a harder time than I have. You know, I've just had some bullshit luck in my Let's Plays, and my dual monitor setup just suddenly crapped out on me. I think the HDMI port in my computer is, like, dead or something. It's total bullshit. I have no fix for it. I tried running a system restore. That's how desperate I was to try and fix this. I ran a system restore. About halfway through, it says, nope, system restore got interrupted, so we can't do it. Sorry.
Oh, no.
And I was like, you know what? It's not fucking worth it. So, I'm gonna just stick with one monitor for now. Lame ass fucking 1080p resolution. Bullshit. Fucking.
You're complaining about 1080p?
Of course, man. See, I only have one when I should have two.
Oh, boo-hoo.
It's not fucking right. Yeah. I'm over it now, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you better be over it after the couple weeks that I've had.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I will turn the floor to you now.
Alright, so every Halloween I try to do at least 4 reviews for my review channel. And this has been the most difficult year, the most difficult month I have ever had to try to get stuff done. You already know that I took a week off at the beginning of the month to start things right.
Yeah.
And the first day of my vacation, my hard drive corrupts and completely destroys my ability to make videos for about 3 days. So, cool. We didn't know at the time that it was a corrupted drive because a week later, it died again. But this time it was a little weird. Like, the first time it just wouldn't start. Like, it knew there was a problem, it tried to fix it, and it could not fix it, therefore, problem. But this time, it was worse. It started booting everything up, and then it slowed to a crawl and eventually locked up.
Locked up. Oof.
So basically, it gave me false hope before quickly taking it away. It was mean, and so I figured, well, it's got to be the drive this time, because I've done nothing different. So my brother-in-law, who's the big techie of the family, thank God that he exists in this family now. Probably should thank my sister for that, but anyway. He took it up, and we tried to run some tests on it. First, he put it into his computer to see if it would boot. It wouldn't. He put it in his external drive, and it would. So, it makes absolutely no sense. So, anyway, he found out it was going bad. It had some bad sectors. So he was like, okay, we need to get your stuff off of this before I can completely restore it and try to fix it. Cool. So his external drive, he has an external box that you can put hard drives into, and then it suddenly becomes like an external box drive. So he did that, and since we couldn't put it in the computer to help transfer stuff, it had to be transferred via USB. And guess how long it took to get my stuff off?
Too damn long?
4 days.
That's like, what, almost a terabyte or something?
No, that was 300 gigs. Over USB, it took 4 days.
Wow.
So I was set back again. In fact, I was set back in another week. So I've noticed a bunch of comments saying, hey, when's the next update? And I'm going, I'm trying. I desperately am. So finally, everything's set up. I'm not using that hard drive anymore because it is truly dead. I'm allowed to send it back to get a new one because it has a 5-year warranty.
Oh, lucky.
So as a result, I got a new terabyte hard drive, so now I have an extra one for when I get this one replaced. So I guess there is a silver lining. And at this moment in time, I am rendering the new review, which should go up tonight. But let me tell you something. I finally got it done.
What'd you
Finally.
do?
Progress. Cool.
Oh, yeah, congrats. You're
Let's
finally...
see. When did I try
Yeah.
to render this? 4, almost 5 p.m., and it's 11:30 at night, and it still isn't done because it stops rendering at 99%! I hate technology right now, and it hates me back.
Oof.
I'm sorry, I'm mad. I think I finally figured out what the problem was. So if it doesn't render this time, I'm going to have to go with a new tactic. I'm going to have to play by its rules. But I'm really fed up with it at this moment, so that's all my tech problems you got anymore.
No. Can't we just for once have something work?
I'm trying!
For both of us, where everything is working fantastically and everything runs smoothly. We don't have to run some crazy kind of mumbo-jumbo voodoo tech support to get it to work again.
Well, you know what caused it? It's when we said we were going to be productive.
Of course. So if I say, fuck it, I'm not gonna do shit tomorrow, I'm gonna have all the goddamn time in the world and all the goddamn energy to do everything in the world. So you know what? I'm gonna say right now, I'm not gonna do a goddamn thing tomorrow.
And then you finish Okami.
Exactly. I've already recorded the last episode, so I just gotta edit it and go along with that. So I'm not doing shit tomorrow.
I suppose I should say that too, because you know how jinxed this entire Halloween review debacle has been?
Spooky.
It seriously is, because I was all for finishing up one entire video today. I had the time, and I woke up with a scratchy throat when I knew I had to do recordings today. I am cursed.
You know what it is, dude? It's the mask. It's that mask I told you to get.
I guess that mask, it's a beautiful mask. It's got a giant crack in it, so maybe that's the curse.
I don't want it. You keep that shit.
No, I can keep it. In fact, I told my brother-in-law when I got it, I was like, I should probably wear this around the house. And he's like, you wear that around the house, you're gonna get a fist, because he is very superstitious when it comes to stuff that looks like that. So very good.
It's a theater mask. What's wrong with it?
It looks scary as shit.
It's a theater mask. That's all.
It's scary as shit.
You so-called otaku should look into some goddamn no drama if you want to get some fucking good, something out of it.
I will say, for the price I got it for, that is a very high-quality clay mask.
Oh, it's clay? I thought it was like plaster.
Well, it's I don't know, you can probably be the judge of this. I just know it's nice and sturdy, and I say that right after I realize I got it broken. So...
yeah, I was about to say, nice and sturdy except for the crack, Yeah,
except for I left a very bad review, but that's my negative thoughts coming through again.
Speaking of negative thoughts, I think it's time we address the elephant in the room.
Cool. I want you to say your piece, because I have a theory on this.
I have a lot to say, actually, so...
Well, let me go through my theory first, and then we'll throw ideas back and forth. How about that?
Okay.
So... based on a lot of the stuff that's happened, because it's only gotten worse since it has begun.
Fucking tell me about it.
I have, on purpose, tried to get under some of their followers' skins. So I posted a few tweets that directly called them out as being terrorists, because I did that the day of that story where guy said I'm going to shoot up an entire school if Anita Sarkeesian actually makes an announcement.
Did you know that there's some theories going around that she faked that whole thing?
Oh, I know about that, but let me continue.
Okay.
So, of course, theories everywhere, but the fact that this actually happened is overly silly. And the people I had conversations with, I got caught by 2 people after I made the comments strictly calling them out. I got one guy who I actually had a decent conversation with, and another guy who ripped me a goddamn novel about how I was wrong, even though I stopped paying attention after he responded the first time. But the guy I had a conversation with, I actually retweeted what he said Because at the end of the conversation, he says, well, yeah, there's a shithead in every group. And I was like, thank you. That is the answer I wanted. Which, at that point, in my mind, I thought, they can't all be bad. There will always be extremists. And that's kind of the overlying thought process when you hear something's happening in a different... This goes for everybody, I think. When you hear that a group has done something, therefore you associate that group with everyone else. So, probably the best example, and I really hate to bring this up, but everyone thought Muslims were the spawn of the devil after 9/11. When it was just an extremist group, it wasn't all of them.
Yeah, that's the thing that I keep coming back to. It's a little something that I say that proves to be truer and truer with each passing year, but extremists ruin everything.
They do, because it's not all of them. It's just a small group that's causing trouble for everyone.
But because they make the loudest noise, that's what the world listens to.
Exactly. They are going for attention, and they're getting that attention, and it's not helping at all. So immediately I thought, after I had that conversation with the one guy, I was like, wait a minute, that was actually a good conversation. We actually, threw ideas back and forth, and we came to a solid conclusion. So my thought is, it goes just like every other big, mainstream problem. There is the side that's against it, the side that's for it, and the third group, the extremist group. And that's the theory I was going to throw to you when we originally decided to do this, is, yes, there is the good side, the bad side, but there's also the third side, the one that's actually causing the problem. See,
the good, the bad, and the ugly, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. So the people we're actually fighting against, we're fighting against the wrong people. Because the extremists come in out of nowhere, stir up more problems, to which we keep fighting each other. So really, both sides should be going against the extremists. And a week later, I had to throw away my theory because they're all fucking jackasses. And I love following specific people on Twitter. Tortoise on Tour, Psychedelic Eyeball, Tie Tuesday, SA. Because they have probably the best strategy I have seen to quote-unquote fight Gamergate. All they do is talk to them. And you can just see, as the conversation goes, Gamergate keeps digging themselves a deeper hole, and eventually everything they said at the beginning of the argument comes back and bites them in the ass at the end, and everything they said becomes null and void because they counteracted their own statements.
They're just children. They're idiotic children that know nothing of the world. They know nothing of oppression. They know nothing about men's rights. Because if you're going to go for a whole men's rights thing, I'm going to tell you right now, you are way off.
Mm-hmm. And I think I started I clearly didn't start the hashtag, but there is a hashtag out there saying no longer about video games, because it isn't.
Of course it isn't. Of course it isn't. Whatever good that started with this movement has long been washed out by all of the hate and then the absolute disgusting bullshit that's going on in the fucking hashtag. And it's gotten to the point where nobody takes them seriously anymore. Nobody.
They've made themselves into a joke.
Exactly. Gamergate no longer represents good anymore. The bad has now outweighed the good. Whatever kind of journalism kind of what was it? Integrity in journalism, whatever kind of morals they had before, they've just been completely, swept under the rug by all this nonsense that these extremists have been doing.
I've been favoriting and retweeting a lot of stuff, again, from the same people that have been making Gamergate make fools of themselves. It's not hard, but trust me, some of these things that I have found have been the funniest shit you will ever read. And here's another thing about, just on the review side, the thing they were originally fighting for, corruption in gaming, journalism, whatever. One of the best reviewers I think I've ever seen is actually Jim Sterling. Have you followed him at all?
Not really. I follow Yahtzee more than Jim.
I have recently followed him on Twitter, and I've read a couple of his reviews, and he literally gives what a review should be. He gives you the good, he gives you the bad, he gives you his experience because that's part of the deal, and then he doesn't give a yay or nay, he just gives those.
Dear God, in a review you have to put some personal opinion in there? But, oh my God, that's... Oh, my mind's fucking blown.
And here's something he actually posted. Let's see. This is a picture he posted. Somebody was responding to one of his reviews. It's, though we may disagree on some things, Jim, I appreciate you not letting your personal views hamper your enjoyment of the game and your view of it. Sob, it's all I ever wanted. Runs out crying tears of joy. And he responds, actually, my enjoyment of the game is based entirely on my personal review. That's how a review works.
They don't know what they want. They just don't know what they want.
Let me find another tweet by Tortoise on Tour, because it was exactly my thoughts. It was basically like, it's gotten to the point where this entire movement is everybody being angry, and they don't know what they're angry about.
Have you even played Depression Quest?
Mm-mm. I didn't care to.
I played it for a little bit.
Your thoughts?
Yeah. I saw one reviewer say it, like, sum it up pretty perfectly as to why the game isn't that good. Why I didn't have a good time. It's too personal to be relatable.
I can see that.
I mean, the thing starts up. It's a free-to-play game on a browser, but it starts up and the soft, slow piano music starts playing, and I'm thinking, oh boy, it's one of these games.
Uh-oh.
It's one of those overly lethargically sad with not a whole lot of substance, and I don't know. It's too artsy-spartsy for me, I guess.
It's kind of one of those games.
I guess I want more game in my game. I'm sorry I had to say that, but it's true. I'm standing by it.
Well, good. It's good to have an opinion. And I say that, I think I tweeted a couple days ago that we should just do away with all opinions, but that's just my personal opinion.
I think we should not have opinions.
Is that your own personal opinion?
I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Well,
I can't find that tweet, so forget about it.
Well, we've been talking about what Gamergate is not all this time, you know. But what we should be talking about what Gamergate is. Now, my theory is Gamergate can be whatever you want it to be, whenever it suits you. It can be a shield to protect socially retarded losers from engaging in rampant anti-feminism, harassment, and misogyny. It can be a faux grassroots social justice program. It can be not even about integrity in gaming journalism. Now, that's just some excuse to justify your actions. It's a face which media outlets can attribute to the stereotypical angry gamer archetype that's ruining this culture. It is ruining the reputation of games in general. Here we are coming so close to being widely considered an art form now. It is also proof that placing gamers as one big social group is impossible. It's like grouping all wine drinkers or film lovers or people who like to watch reality TV into one group. The demographic is too varied to be completely universally agreeable. This is why Gamergate is so turbulent with everybody. There's hundreds of millions of people out there who play games, and tens of millions of us actually call ourselves a gamer. So the term gamer is no longer referring to one group, but many people. We are diverse, we are unique, we are all appreciators of art, and we are not barbarians. We are not all the same. That's just a fact of life.
You know, I couldn't have said it better myself, but did you happen to see how CNN headlined it?
I don't know. No.
Well, CNN is really bad when it comes to headlines. Like, if you look at the difference between...
Okay. CNN's really bad when it comes to news, okay? Let's just put that out right there, okay? They're just really bad at everything.
Well, consider it this way. Actually, Slow Beef on Twitter, he posted a picture doing the difference between the equivalent of Canadian CNN and the actual CNN.
Mm-hmm.
Where, you know that shooting that happened at their Capitol a couple days ago? I believe it was the Capitol.
Yeah.
But the Canadian CNN posted it as like a soldier has died and there has been a shooting. You know, they said it very low tone, as if the problem is being solved, you don't have to panic. And then you look at CNN's headlines, they're like, Canadian shot!
Millions dead!
Everyone panic!
ISIS has come! They are here. It is real. They overshot a little bit too north, but they are fucking here, man.
And Ebola's actually calling out people now. It knows its targets, and it will specifically point at you at the arms it grew. And
it knows human speech.
We're not safe anymore.
Ah!
We're not safe anymore, dude. They're gonna kill us.
I'm sure that they handled the Gamergate scandal quite well.
Well, they had the headline where it didn't even make the front page, which, thank Christ, because it's not that important, because it's a big comedy trip.
Nobody needs to dedicate that much time to this stupid shit.
No, they don't, but the comedians that I follow on Twitter do, and thank God they have a lot more patience than me. But kind of the hilarious thing is how they actually worded it. They said, it's a movement against gamers, feminists, misogynists, and anybody else with an axe to grind. And that's exactly what it is, because everyone is mad about something in this.
So let's just take it out on everybody, because everybody sucks and we hate everybody. That's what we're doing right now.
Everybody's to blame.
We are grinding our axe on the extremists.
Exactly!
That's why I'm never going to talk about Gamergate after tonight.
You know what? That's a really good
Never
idea.
again.
Let's just stop forever.
I'm gonna quit cold turkey. Gamergate? No way. I don't touch the stuff anymore.
You could search me. You won't even find it on me.
I don't go down that path anymore, man.
Not ever since that one time, man. I just can't. Not anymore.
Do you have anything left to say on the matter?
Oh no, fuck the matter. It's done. It's over with.
All right. Well, I have a small list of things that Gamergate is, just to kind of close everything all up. Hopefully you'll indulge me again, but here we go. To me, Gamergate, and I'm not talking about the good parts of Gamergate, the ones that actually stand for integrity in gaming journalism, you know, the ones that, you know, don't always talk about how women's mammaries are always relevant to gaming sales and all that kind of bullshit. You know, I'm talking about, you know, Gamergate in terms of the negative, the people who just, DDoS people who talk bad against them, the people who say all this misogynistic stuff. I gotta say, your little movement, as you call it, it is barbaric, it is dishonest, it is selfish, it is corrupt, blatantly sexist, misguided, ignorant, banal, close-minded, immature, restrictive, childish, uncivilized, worthless, lacking of any compassion whatsoever, flimsy, exclusive, mean-spirited, hopeless, dumb, cowardice, pathetic, not even about video games anymore, stupid, spineless, misinformed, directionless, hate-fueled, wrong more often than not, hypocritical, deceptive, ill-conceived, and not worth any more of your time. But most of all, it's one gigantic turd for all who gets involved. It's one mass of bullshit. A mass of bullshit that you can mold like clay. And nobody wants to see your shit sculpture, or whatever your interpretation of it is. It smells, and it's not what ordinary, respectable, civilized human beings do, so go wash your hands and grow the hell up. Done. I'm not talking about this crap anymore.
Did I tell you that my grandparents, I gave them an explanation on what Gamergate is, because my grandparents, we talk about everything, especially in the news, so that's why I kind of keep up with it, just to have something to talk
about. This, though. They don't need this, though.
I gave them a simple explanation, and then it was done with. But I said, you know what the easy solution would be if everybody plays their stupid video games? And I had my DS in my hand, and my grandpa was going, so what are you doing there? And I said, I'm playing my stupid video game and not being involved in this. See? That easy.
Seriously! Come on, guys! The drought is over! All of these good games are coming in now! We can finally go back to our screens!
Didn't we make a joke about this, that as soon as all the, good games come out, it's a sign of the apocalypse?
Well, I made the joke that people should just fucking play their games when this whole bullshit started!
You know, nobody gives you enough credit for how much of a genius you are.
Why are you yelling?
It doesn't seem that
Gamers
hard.
play games.
No, it doesn't seem
Gamers
that hard.
play games. They play games. What do we have? We have lots of games because we play games because we're gamers. We don't want to bash women or hate people who talk bad about our kind. Who cares? I'm playing video games because I'm having fun playing video games. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a flying fuck? Play your video games. Just get along. If you want to yell at people, go online or something. But play your fucking video games and be a gamer that you're supposed to be. And if all this turns out to be just one big troll, like everyone is just fucking with
the whole
everybody,
world is burning.
Then 10 out of 10 would rage again.
That would I'm waiting for just to wake up one day and everybody on the internet flips their shit when they find out it is just one big troll.
That would be just the most incredible thing, I mean.
But unfortunately, this is the world we live in, where gamers are trying to finally have a say in a matter that they know nothing about. That's what I was going to tell you.
And say it. Oh?
I'm sorry, that's what I was going to tell you. I even wrote it down. The whole reason everybody is fighting is not only are a lot of people like closed-minded when it comes to certain things like this, but they're only closed-minded to things they know nothing about. It's all about misinformation at this point.
He said, she said nonsense.
Yeah, and that whole story about this entire thing that started, it's been debunked. It's not real.
That's right. It isn't real.
So now they are just fighting for a cause that doesn't exist anymore. It is just a civil war.
And they said such evil things about Zoe Quinn's, like, I mean, I've seen one guy just say, man, I hate her so much, like, I don't wish death upon her, but I wish, like, suicide upon her, that kind of shit. And I'm thinking, what the fuck did she do? She sleeps with people. That's a good thing. You should try to do that. It's fun. Sleeping with people and having sex with them is a cool thing to do, UDJ says.
Quote, you better trademark that before somebody takes it.
UDJ 2014. Boom! Yeah.
There we go, TC. Put a little copyright sign next to this video here, just so they know it's yours.
All rights reserved used without permission will be punishable by law by a fine of up to $250.
Don't do it, or else I'll sue. I will sue, and you're not gonna like it.
I will sue, and we'll settle out of court, and then we'll sleep together and probably have sex. I don't know.
That's only an afterthought, of course.
Only if you're up to it.
I was thinking of giving this third extremist group a title. We have Anti-Gamergate, we have Gamergate, and then we have Gamer Hate.
Dumbasses.
Or that.
Oh, okay.
That clearly works.
Yours was equally as valid.
No, we need to come up with a name that doesn't involve cursing, because if you start cursing in front of kids, they're going to start getting angry, and that's exactly what's happening in this entire situation. You start one thing, they will get mad because of anger, which makes no sense now that I've said it out loud. But just think about it. People are getting mad over nothing now. You say one thing, well, clearly you're wrong, and I'm going to bitch to you about how wrong you are.
I think this all ties back to the greater internet fuckwad theory.
I like that. That's Penny Arcade.
Because they have the anonymity of the internet, they can be as big of an asshole as they want to, and because they have Gamergate, it's like a forum to be an asshole in. So maybe, I don't know, maybe some people are trolling, and if so, well, joke's over. Move on to something else now, please.
I can't wait until it's all over. It really needs to end now, because nothing is getting accomplished. Literally nothing has advanced this quote-unquote movement.
Maybe that's why we're having tech problems and being so unproductive, because Gamergate is just
They're fucking with me!
Exactly.
Actually, I'd like to say that Gamergate is like running up a down escalator. They're going nowhere fast.
And not realizing it. Man, stairs are long. I didn't realize this building was that big.
I can actually see that, like the guy that's wearing like an Atari sweatshirt. He's just trying to go up the down escalator and going, "Wow, I really wish I could move. I got games to bitch about." Man,
You're not even bitching about games though at this point.
oh yeah,
You're bitching about people who are somehow kind of a little bit directly related to games in a way that Jack Thompson was related to games.
and they're all female. Just be nice to women, guys. It's not that hard. Even if they beat you in a video game, it's okay. Because
Be nice to not just women. Be nice to fucking everybody. 'Cause you do that, people will actually like you, and maybe you won't be such an insufferable cunt. Not
Did you
I'm
actually?
talking about
Well, yeah, you're talking to the other guy. But did you actually hear that there was a movie star who wanted to stay out of the entire debacle? Which, glory to her, she managed to do it for the longest time. But then she started retweeting things that were against the movement, and then people started like berating her, like giving away her information, just trying to make her life miserable. And at the exact same time, another guy, like a pro football player, was doing the exact same thing, and he said, "You motherfuckers did this to her, and I was doing the exact same thing. In fact, I did it more, and you didn't come after me." Which goes to show...
Because it's sexist. It's just sexist. It goes to show you. It's just sexist right there. Right there.
Lock them up, throw away the key, because this is about destroying women's lives. I'm sorry to say, but it's gotten to this.
It's anti-feminism. Suck my dick.
I love looking at the excuses.
Anti-feminism. Ooh, oh, those women who think women should have rights are so fucking scary. Ooh, fucking suck my dick. Seriously.
There have been so many instances where you see retweets and favorites everywhere, but probably one of the funniest ones is when there's a picture from... I follow a lot of like game developers, reviewers on Twitter, and one of them posted, "It's not about misogyny," and then there's a picture saying, "Yeah, I hate that cunt." It's like, oh wow, really? It's like, I'm not a misogynist, but that woman's a fucking bitch. You can't do that.
I'm not a misogynist, and her lips shouldn't be around that microphone. It should be around my dick.
Is that called hypocrisy?
Hypocrisy, misogyny, stupidity, asininity. I don't know.
Asinine. Let's just start making up words, because they're making up excuses, and it's made the best comedy this month. If it wasn't such like a terrible thing, I would enjoy like looking at this and getting some popcorn, because this shit is hilarious. If it wasn't terrible.
I think the joke has stopped being funny about a week ago.
It stopped being funny at the beginning because there was nothing to bitch about in the first place.
Yeah, and that's what the joke was. Like, ha ha ha, look at them get angry at nothing, ha ha. Now it's like, my god, are you still going on about nothing?
And a lot of people are pointing out...
I mean...
Like, reviews? Reviews are...
It's like the...
Want to play rock, paper, scissors to see who talks next?
No, I forgot my thing anyway. Go ahead.
Well, I've always said this, that reviews are oversized opinions. Like, and Yahtzee has said this multiple times. Yahtzee Croshaw has said, putting a number in a review is arbitrary. You either like the game or you don't. The reviewer's job there is to give you the good and the bad and their personal experience. If that doesn't sell you, or it doesn't sell you, then it's not for you. That's all a review is.
You can't boil down entire opinions down to numerical values.
If
and it really
you like numbers so much, how about 4, as in fork you?
Fork you! We should probably cut that out.
Oh, okay. Sorry. But that was a Yahtzee joke. That was pure gold.
Yeah, but it's his.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll give him credit in the description. Yahtzee, you're hysterical. You want to go on the good side of games now?
Yeah, I am done talking about Gamergate. I am just looking at my games right now and thinking what kind of games I'm going to play because I am a gamer who plays games. Get it?
I've got a beautiful game right here, just freshly out of the plastic. Can you guess what game it is?
Well, I'm sure it's a lot less shameful than what I'm playing right now, but go right ahead.
Bayonetta 2?
Oh, good, you got that. How easy?
I haven't played it because I literally just took it out of the plastic before we started, but I'm looking into it now. I got something wrong on the last podcast we did, and we talked about Bayonetta 2. It does not come with a soundtrack. It just comes with the first and second game. I think the Japanese version got the soundtrack.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, the soundtrack does kick ass, I will say that. But now I have an excuse to finish Bayonetta 1 and start up 2. Did you try the demo?
No, not yet. I've been too busy smashing. Because I actually picked up Smash 3DS.
You just blew my expectations out of the water. I did not think you would be picking that up at all. Or at least until a price drop. So, as a new Smasher, what do you think?
Well, I got a new control scheme that's working out pretty well. Yeah, I'm not using my triggers as much, but the problem is I can't grab.
There's got to be a way to change that eventually.
I'm working around it. I'm figuring this is just going to be I'm figuring this is going to be a warm up for when the real version comes out, and I'm thinking that with Nintendo making so much future content for other games now, these two are going to be, really working well with one another. So I'm thinking, if I get the Wii U version, which is the Smash I've been waiting for all my life, apparently, with what I'm fucking hearing, to get the full experience, I would probably need the 3DS version as well.
Yes, and recently, it was yesterday, actually, wasn't? No, it was yesterday. Nintendo Direct. That was Thursday. I'm sorry. It is Saturday.
Bullshit!
Sunday.
It was yesterday.
Okay.
No, fuck you. It's today.
No. Whatever day it was, that was probably the best way to present your new game because every single thing was brand new that they were showing off. There were some things that we already knew about, but these were things that they were showing off. Like, I had no idea they were going to go all the way up to 8-player multiplayer. That blew my
that's
goddamn
insane.
mind.
That's gonna be cool. And it is confirmed you can have 8 GameCube controllers.
Yes, you can connect 2 of those adapters and have up to 8 GameCube controllers. That is brilliant.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking, I think we said in the first podcast, it was a good strategy to release the 3DS version first and then the Wii U version next. I think I now know why they released the Wii U version second.
Why is that?
It wasn't even close to being done because they had to pack so much more awesome shit into it. They want to make us happy, and they are.
They always deliver. Sakurai has always been the guy who hates sequels. Whenever he wants to make a sequel, it's got to be something bigger, something better. It's got to be new. It's got to be different than the old game. I think that's why he left Nintendo in the first place.
But he's still, well,
now he's with Sora Limited.
Good point. So he's still making games for Nintendo. He just left the main company.
He left HAL Laboratories.
That's right. And then didn't HAL dissolve?
I don't think they did.
I thought HAL was dead. I'm thinking of something else, I think. But
Hudson, anyway. You're thinking of Hudson.
That's right, Hudson. I'm sorry. Yes, Hudson's gone.
Soft. Bomberman. But they're not gone. They're not really gone. They just went into Konami now.
Gotcha. Because Konami definitely needed Hudson.
Yeah.
The hidden bee in Metal Gear Solid 5. That'd be weird. I hear you've been playing some weird things.
Yeah, I'm just playing some visual novels. Not like the standard kind of visual novels you can get at the store. The kind of ones that are in Japanese, and you gotta have them translated through patch, and they're full of a lot of sex and stuff like that. But honestly, they're a lot more mature than what's going on nowadays.
I thought you said you weren't going to bring it up.
I wasn't. I didn't say anything. It's how things in general have been, with things. Things. Just things.
Have you played the bird dating sim yet?
I have not played Hatofu Boyfriend. I'm not playing those kinds of games.
I kinda want to. It looks stupid fun.
I'm not playing it, but there was one that kind of intrigued me. It's called Euphoria.
I think I've actually heard of that one.
It's definitely a sex game. Definitely a high sexual content game. But the premise is it's kind of like taking Saw in the Human Centipede.
Oh, no! No!
Where instead of traps, you have insane, crazy, ridiculous sex acts to enact. And I'm thinking, wow, that's a little intriguing.
No, don't do it. You'll regret it.
Because it's like because it's like, well, that puts a whole different twist in the whole escape theme. Because I'm thinking, how far will you go? Because on one of the screenshots I saw in Visual Novel Database, oh god, it's I don't even want to describe it, man.
Then don't, please.
But just okay. Imagine a beer bong, okay?
You're gonna do it anyway. Okay.
And
imagining.
I'm gonna try to explain this without being too graphic, but I'm just gonna have you paint a mental image in your face.
Okay.
Here goes. Imagine a beer bong type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of beer, it's connected to a woman's anus, and you have one connected to yours, and it's connected to her mouth too.
You're done. No more.
Yeah.
Don't play it.
But that brings a new sort of horror. That brings a new horrifying twist, doesn't it? Though you're thinking, wow, do they live? I kind of want to play it to know what the fuck happened, how the fuck they got in that situation, and where do you go from there?
I want to play a game. It's called The Human Centipede. Ugh. I don't even want to think about that. How dare you?
Yeah, but even if you live, and even after you do that, just that awkwardness afterwards. It's like, so, Himiko, you
You want to go out sometime? I mean,
I have some Listerine, and you can use my toothbrush if you like. And no, you keep it. It's okay. But
that's awful.
No, I'm not hungry. No, God, not anymore.
Where do you find this stuff?
Oh, you don't want to know.
No, I don't. But
I even found an H game that's based on. I even found an H game that's based on the Tale of the Bamboo Cutter.
You were telling me about that.
How do you do that? That's like making an H game based on fucking the Three Little Pigs.
How about one about birds?
Pigeons. Pigeons in particular.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Particularly pigeons.
Well, how about one about, the handicapped? That exists.
Oh, yeah,
I still haven't finished it, but...
See, all I ask for a visual novel is just for me to get invested in some good characters. That's all I ask for.
And yet you want to play the Saw, centipede game.
Maybe it'll be like a 999 type experience where it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, if you want to live in this next room, you have to take off your pants and dance around for a while. Ha ha ha. No! I will never get married that way.
She'll never look at me the same way. Well, seeing as how it is Halloween, I did pick up another game that I haven't tried yet. And I watched that video after we finished our conversation the other night, and I did purchase Five Nights at Freddy's. And I can't wait to try it. I can't wait to try it.
You haven't tried it yet.
I haven't started it up yet, but I have a strange feeling that since I know what's coming, it'll lose its impact. What do you think?
Well, it's the opposite for me. I know exactly how the game goes. I know exactly about everything. I know about the mythos. I know about the special hidden glitches and all that stuff. I know everything there is to know about the game, and I haven't even played it yet, and I love it because it's just the mechanics about how everything just runs together so nicely. It's simplistic. It's got great characters. It's got a great backstory behind it that you can sort of interpret your own way. It's a personal kind of experience. It's psychological. It's great.
I would like to think that
it came out of nowhere too.
This game is specifically made for the type of coward that I am, because I have a nervous disposition when it comes to games that get into your head.
I just saw a task of Eversion.
Eversion was one of them. Eversion is the kind of game that it comes out of nowhere, but that's not the scary part. The scary part is the stuff in the background. The stuff that actually gets into your head, like you see it for a split second and then it changes.
Yeah, this game's got a lot of that.
Oh, Eversion, I hate you for it. I have been able to get through it. In fact, I played it for a stream just the other day. I haven't figured out how to 100% it. That takes some ingenuity. But stuff like that, if I'm playing it alone, I probably won't finish it. If I'm playing it with somebody else, I can probably get through it.
Well, let me know how Freddy treats you.
Actually, I was thinking, this is completely off topic, but kind of on the same topic. I want to make a drink, an alcoholic beverage called Five Nights at Freddy's, and have one of the 5 parts. It's a 5-part drink, but I want one of them to be Goldschlager to represent Golden Freddy. I need to figure out the other ones, though.
Goldschlager for Golden Freddy, Southern Comfort for Freddy,
yes.
Grape Vodka for Bonnie.
How about Foxy?
For
Fireball. Fireball for Foxy.
No, Foxy is Captain Morgan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
Chica would be something yellow. Oh, Chica's Wild Turkey.
Oh shit!
Bingo.
You gotta write this down, man. You're thinking of way more than I was. Gotta write. We should actually try that, and then try playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, I've got a terrible pun about that too. But well, never mind. Cut that out. Edit. I had some, but it was weed related, so you definitely want to cut this out.
No, yeah, get rid of that. Don't even mention it. Just forget it.
You've got the power. You've got the power.
Well, I don't know if I do now with all the tech problems I've been having. Maybe you'll say it twice. I won't even catch it until it's done rendering and uploading.
This reminds me of the time I was trying to capture Mega Man 03 through the emulator, AVI, and the footage got captured upside down and backwards.
There's a way to fix that.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have to do that.
True.
Well, I think we're winding down towards the end of this thing here, so why don't we answer some Q&A?
That sounds good. Let me go ahead and get up the page while you start with the first question. We actually got a lot of them this time.
All right, we do. I've got a few over here, but the first one I got here is, what do you guys think about The Evil Within, and are you guys going to check it out?
Oh, I can't wait to play The Evil Within.
It looks great. Upon seeing that first trailer, I knew it was going to be like a Resident Evil 4 follow-up. I mean, it's going to have the tight corridors, it's going to have the same kind of control scheme, the same kind of intense atmosphere, the same kind of, pace. It's going to be fantastic, but I think I'm going to wait until I get a PS4 to play it.
That was something I was thinking of. As soon as I get a next-gen console, then I will go for The Evil Within, because it seems like that type of game that would do well with better graphics. Have you seen those monsters that are in it? Just imagine the Axeman from Resident Evil 5, but with a safe and barbed wire over his face. And I'm just thinking
it's with the safe, so you can't headshot him.
Exactly, and I'm thinking that is awesome. And how did IGN put it? I read their review because they gave it a pretty decent score, and I wanted to know why. And the guy said, by the end of the game, as soon as I finished it, I had 2,166 deaths, or something close to that. It was a really high number. And he said, but I still loved playing through The Evil Within. I was like, that's hard to do.
Yeah, that's really hard to do. That's like
Like-
Dark Souls level of games there.
It's either that or Resident Evil 4, where even if you died, you were like, gotta do it again. So this probably goes back into survival horror with like less ammo.
Yeah, you're actually fighting for your life. It's not just a shooter where things jump up and scream every so often.
I hate those
That's kind
kinds
of
of games.
It's kind of weird. It's weird that we get two survival horror games so close together with Alien Isolation and Evil Within,
And they're both good.
and they're both amazing. It's crazy.
I know. I told you. Sign of the Apocalypse.
All right, next question. What anime and manga have you guys been watching and reading recently? No anime for me lately. I've been too busy, and I've been thinking about a couple though. I think about Sword Art Online, maybe. And there's a few things I have on my list on Netflix that look way too perverted to be anything but utter trash.
It probably is.
And that'll make me feel better about what I'm playing with my visual novels right now. Stuff like Sekire and
Oh, that's garbage. But it was made to be garbage.
yeah, but is it self-aware? That's the question. And as for manga, this Wolf Children thing, hardback thing, is the first manga I bought in years. I just don't read manga anymore.
Yeah, I don't really read any anymore, but anime-wise, I really haven't dived into anything because I've been pulling my hair out trying to figure out my tech problems. But the one I watched the most recently is actually the review that's uploading right now. You are getting a play-by-play because it actually worked this time. So, I'll give you a
I don't
hint.
give a fuck about your goddamn sedentary problems! Ah!
I'll give you a hint. It sucked. But anyway,
Well, that narrows it down.
to about 75% of them.
Yeah, if you're being generous.
80% if it's dubbed.
But really, 98% in general. Okay, well.
Clearly, The Seven Samurai is the best thing ever made.
The original movie, not that crap anime.
In mint condition.
Oh, wait. That's what I actually think.
That's what I was making fun of. Anyway, next question. Have either of you backed any Kickstarters?
No.
I wish I did, because people who backed Mighty Number 9 already got a beta. That would have been awesome.
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't back no Kickstarters or Patreons because, well, I kind of need my money.
Yeah, it's mainly goodwill donation. I am glad that a lot of people are backing stuff that's actually useful. Like that fiasco where a guy made almost like $40,000 for potato salad. That was a fluke. But stuff like
That'll never happen again.
Stuff like Shovel Knight, Mighty Number 9, good old style games that are very fun to play are being backed, and that makes me feel good inside.
All right, next question. Will UDJ ever start streaming? Don't count on it. I only plan to ruin the TheNSCL streams for now.
Oh, thank you. That's what I do to other people's streams that I watch. I just go in and troll the fuck until I get kicked out. Not exactly troll, but I try to be funny, and it doesn't work.
Aha! I haven't been kicked out of your stream. I'm a fucking mod.
Wear the title proudly. You're about to lose it.
I'll bring some pimp up in here.
Let's see. I know how you guys... This is on the same question. I know how you guys feel about horror movies that are just blood and guts, but are there any really gory movies that you actually find scary and enjoyable?
I like the Scream series, Shaun of the Dead, and just saw a couple recently. Saw Let Me In and The Crazies. Those are all good movies, but my absolute favorite overly gory, scary movie, that'd be Wrong Turn 2. Only the second one. Great, it has great effects, pretty good characters, and this excellent tension, excellent pacing throughout. It's a lot of fun to watch. Highly recommended because it is really awesome.
Isn't that the one with the hillbillies?
That's the one where the girl gets chopped in half in the opening scene.
That's gross.
And I don't mean chopped in half like, you see the axe come down and then they cut away to a blood spatter. No, I mean you see a girl like from like the knees down. You see the axe come down, you see the legs go opposite ways, and then just all this gore comes spilling out. It is fucking awesome.
Let's see. For me, I really don't watch a lot of horror movies because I think they're all crap. But if you really want my honest opinion, I think the first 2 Saw movies are really, really good. I know they're not good to the common viewer, but I think they're actually pretty good thriller movies. And they creep me out because, having to stick your arm into a bed of needles doesn't exactly, ugh, God.
See, I'm okay with the traps thing, but it's the torture porn I don't like, where someone is strapped to a chair, and they're going, no, 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 ah, no, 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 ah, no, no, doing that for a fucking hour and a half. I can't take that.
I don't like that either, and that's why I said just the first 2, because the first 2 they kind of build up to something, and it's not just one person sitting in a chair for the entire time. You actually get to see the traps, and they're quick and deadly. Probably one of the more clever ones have come out of the first 2, like the hand trap. Do you know about that one?
The hand trap.
Essentially, there are one-way blades. Like they need to get a serum because they're slowly dying of poison in the second one, I think. And one of the antidotes is in a box that's hanging up just above somebody's head, just reachable. And the only way to get it is to stick your hand into basically a one-way door. Because as soon as you put your hand through it, they're angled blades. So as soon as you put your hand through, the blades are going to come back down and tighten on your hand. So if you reach up with both hands, you're in a Chinese finger trap. But if only she was to put one hand in there, she could have used her other hand to free her hand.
I remember seeing some director's commentary, like a bonus thing on the DVD about that. And the director just said, yeah, she's dumb, isn't she? It didn't say it like that, but they pretty much said that. Yep, she was dumb and she fucked up.
The one point where I knew that Saw was getting really bad was it should have been the third movie, I think, where they just had the rib cage ripper. And I was like, okay, this is getting stupid. That's
the scene I saw. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, they all got stupid. I did like the pit and the pendulum thing. That was cool. But everything else is just crap.
That just got to be too gory for me. I didn't.
Yeah.
Too much. Hostel, like the first Hostel was way too much for me.
Oh, screw Hostel.
That's where you get a guy in a chair going, oh no, for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah.
And then you got the clones on that, which are even fucking worse. So, and that's the one they all go on. That's what Wrong Turn unfortunately descended to. I mean, come on. The fourth one is called Wrong Turn 4, Hostile.
Oh my god, it's self-aware.
And I guess what they called the third one, Wrong Turn 3, Left 4 Dead.
Oh.
Left 4 Dead.
Oh, they could have used that. Come on.
They fucking did it because they're dumb and they're stupid and they suck now because the second one was awesome.
And you're going to stick by that until the day you die.
I stick by that because they had a pretty cool subtitle. The full title was actually called Wrong Turn 2, Dead End.
Oh.
That's actually that's kind of neat. That makes sense.
Yeah, pretty generic, but it works.
Yeah, but if you're going to do subtitles for a continuing series, I would continue on with that kind of pun, that theme, Wrong Turn 3, Legal U-Turn. Wrong Turn Wrong Turn 4, construction area.
Wrong Turn 5, turn right on red, only curb lane. See, we could make something out of this.
Wrong Turn 6, free parking.
Just go to jail. Let's go straight to jail.
Go directly to the jail. Wrong Turn 7!
Monopoly. Let's see. Another question. Why can't more YouTubers
you got any more questions?
Why can't more YouTubers be as memorable as you guys?
I don't know. Why don't you tell those people to toss some views our way? That'd be nice.
I think it's more because we're real.
We're too real.
We're right there with you. Always watching.
We say things like man and dude and bro.
No, we don't. Don't coerce us into that. Don't do it.
Bro fist!
You gotta say it like... Well, no, that's pretty accurate.
I got a bro fist, mate. Here we go.
I've never even heard PewDiePie say bro fist. All I heard him do is scream and yell rape.
Apparently he doesn't do that anymore, but then again, I haven't watched him. I haven't kept up with him.
Does he still suck? Yes? Well, didn't fix that problem.
Look at that! I think we got one more question. And it's a game question.
Oh, games.
How excited are you guys for the remake of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and the Smash Brothers on Wii U next month? And how do you guys like the new home menu update with the different colors and character layouts?
Okay, that's 3 questions, not 1. What the fuck?
It's a very extended sentence.
You don't fucking do that shit! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I really don't mind. I love the questions, really. Please don't leave!
And here, you can borrow my shovel to dig your hole deeper.
Wait! Hold on! I got one more thing to say! Just wait, hold on! Anyway,
I'm taking over this podcast. It is mine now.
I'm not that excited for I'm not that excited for Omega Ruby and whatever the fuck they're called. Alpha Ruby, Omega Sapphire. I'm not that excited because I already have Sapphire. I've already played it and I love it, so why would I want to get it again? For the Mega Evolutions, well, I already have Pokemon Y, and I love that a lot, so why would I need to combine 2 of my favorite Pokemon games for another Pokemon adventure?
There's been a lot of Pokemon. Every year there is a new Pokemon. Have you noticed? It's been going on for about 6 years.
I'm getting a little tired of it.
They're becoming Call of Duty, but the thing is, to put a pun on it, they're always evolving. They're adding a lot, which is good, and they're remaking a lot of games that maybe a lot of people couldn't play. Because if you go on eBay or Amazon and try to find a legitimate copy of Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald, 9 times out of 10 you will get a bootleg. That's how rare these games have gotten. Like the copy of Emerald I had to buy it twice. The first time I got a very easy to spot bootleg because the guy didn't know it wasn't real. And then the second guy I bought it from, it was a really well-made bootleg, but it was still wrong. So I got gypped twice. I can't find a legitimate copy of Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald without it being fake. I miss my good Pokemon games. The old ones.
There never were any.
Say what? No, I loved Silver and Gold.
I'm just still pissed off at Black and White for existing.
Oh, just play your Pokemon Y and forget 5th generation ever existed. Everybody else did.
I can't because they keep showing up in my goddamn game. I gotta think. Wait a minute, is this one new or did it appear in Black and White, or were they in Black 2 and White 2? What the fuck? Why do you gotta make sequels to games that I hate? Everybody, that's not fair.
It's just to make fun of you until the end of time.
Why does Final Fantasy 13 have to get 2 goddamn sequels? No one liked the first one, so why give you 2 more?
See, that's the one I don't get, because it's hated around the world, Final Fantasy 13, but they still made 2 more, because Square Enix was basically like, hey, we've got enough story for 2 more games, guys. Do you want to keep going? Yeah?
No,
okay,
you don't! You didn't have any story for the first one!
No, but they had so many new ideas. Don't you understand? Lightning must be the most loved character in all of Final Fantasy history.
To think I gave that game a chance. Alright, let's continue on with this question here.
Anyway, Smash Brothers for Wii U, we both won it. It's going to be probably one of the greatest games we've ever played.
Smash Brothers is very, 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 very important to me.
We also get Mewtwo for free, because we have both versions.
Shay. I mean, Smash Brothers was probably why I became a gamer in the first place. Like, still am a gamer to this day.
Me too.
Because of all the fun times I had playing Melee at school with my friends after class and all that, and all the crazy shit that we did, and with the fucking Brawl when it came out, and the Wii U coming out, it's just so fucking exciting. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be all in HD. It's gonna be all shiny. You can use the 3DS and go back and forth with that shit. It's gonna be great. I can't wait.
It's going to be so good. But last but not least, the themes.
I love the themes. Although, unfortunately, I'm afraid I'm going to have to get myself another 3DS. I'm going to get a new Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, that's good. Is it because you've run out of space, or you just can't stand the small screen anymore?
That's because I realized that if I want to get the full Smash Bros. 3DS experience, I'm going to have to get a brand new 3DS just for it, because that's why they're making a new Nintendo 3DS just for Smash 3DS. And I'm thinking, well, fine with me. That's how much I care about Smash Brothers. I will pay whatever price to make sure I get the best experience.
Now, are you talking about the new 3DS with the second stick, or the Smash Brothers 3DS? The one with the logo on it and everything.
I'm talking about the new 3DS. They had to make a brand new 3DS just to play Smash Brothers because it didn't work so well on the original one because of my fucking triggers and all that shit. But whatever.
I actually did buy one of the themes, just $2. I'll gladly pay the price, just to pimp out my 3DS with one of my new favorite Zelda games. I got the Link Between Worlds one, and it is really cool.
I just have mine set to black, and it really matches quite nicely.
Yeah, because you have a black 3DS, don't you?
Yeah.
That would look really cool.
It looks very nice.
I gotta try that out. I do have one complaint, though. Heaven forbid I complain about how my 3DS looks on the inside. It actually slows everything down.
I haven't noticed because I haven't bought a theme yet.
Well, the bigger themes, like the Mario one, the Zelda ones, anything like that, because it has to load so much extra stuff, like it loads music, it changes all the tiles to something having to do with Zelda. It's got a background that it constantly goes through the same image, like it recycles the same image, but it's still a really good background to have. It's loading so much that it, like, let's say you turn on your 3DS right now, about 15 seconds at the most, everything would be up and ready, and you would be able to play the game that you have in there. It takes about 25 to 30 seconds for you to be able to press A to start an application, just because it has to load everything. Like, I thought something was broken. Like, I thought my A button was broken because I tried to play Smash Brothers, but the option hadn't come up yet for me to press A because it was still loading it.
Would you think this problem would be solved with the new console?
Oh, Lord, yes, because it's got more RAM. That'll fix everything.
So I think Nintendo just giving us a taste about everything here. It's always been just giving us a taste. First they gave us the Japanese demo that English players could hear about. Then they gave us the demo for the 3DS. Then they gave us the 3DS Smash. Then they give us the Wii U Smash. Then they give us more characters, and they keep adding upon that. So maybe they're just getting a taste about what the new 3DS can be with these themes that'll run a whole lot better on the new 3DS.
See, this has all been a ploy since they released the original Game Boy. They're just thinking, it's all leading up to the new Nintendo 3DS. Then we shall rule the world.
Or something like that.
Miyamoto's just sitting there creating a new Star Fox and going, I don't know what to say about this. Which, that is coming. And I kind of can't wait, because I love regular R-Wing Star Fox games.
You love you some Star Fox, don't ya? Don't ya?
I haven't played a lot, but back in when the 64 was the biggest thing, I did play a lot of Star Fox 64.
We still got Adventures coming out.
Which is why Adventure makes me sad. I'll try to enjoy the adventure. I know it's all about the adventure, and I'll do my best to try to enjoy it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I've just recorded some new episodes for Star Fox Adventures, and I gotta tell you what, it's good. It's gonna be.
Are they that good?
We haven't gotten to the most shameless part yet.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I'll just leave it at that then.
Yeah, so as far as updates go, this review's almost done. I'm still working on it. I've got 6 days to finish 2 more videos on my review channel. And as far as Let's Play videos go, they'll be done when they're done. Spyro's basically finished, and Dead Rising, it's a lot of work to get those finished. So they'll be done when they get done.
As for me, I just finished, like I said, I just finished Okami Season 2. That'll probably be up by Monday. And then after that, I'm doing 04. Closing out that little project. Yep.
Oh my god. You are going to rage like no other. And it's going to be hilarious.
Who knows? I hear 2 is the hardest. Mega Man 02 has my highest death count so far.
Oh, really?
Even more than 3, which kind of surprised me. I thought I died way more in 3 because it was longer.
Only time will tell. Will you be able to defeat 04?
Well, yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
You
Well,
safe
easy,
state
but-
pansy.
Hey, if I didn't use save states, it would take me about 4 hours to get a level done. I don't deserve that, neither do you.
You got a point there.
Yeah. Alright, well, I think we're running over a bit here. We always seem to go over.
Hey,
the
that's
last episode
okay.
Every single time.
Hey, more content equals better, right?
Yeah. That's always how it works.
Well, you don't want to go under. So going
Well,
over
God,
is
no.
better than going under.
Above and beyond, I always say.
That's right. So this is a good thing.
Yes.
We have done it. That's 4 episodes so far? How far do you think this is going to go, man?
I don't know.
Let's consider
episode-
this like the time capsule episode. It's like we're looking into the future, like 20 years from now, and we're going, Orange Peripheral episode 5.
Are you still recording?
Yes.
I don't know if the episode's still going on or not. Stop talking and meta!